Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan here doing another channel update for the March 11th. Finally, I gotta get a chance to talk to you guys about a few things that have been happening recently and things that are upcoming. First thing I want to mention, yesterday I posted a redraw for my fan appreciation since a lot of people didn't show up. Like, you have no idea how many times I had to remind them that this was happening, and well, no one showed up. So I had to redraw 3 names, but here's the good news. Every single person who I've drawn has come to me and said they'll be there, which is phenomenal. I'm glad I got such a good turnout. Now there's one downside. One of the guys told me that he is going to make it, but he's been saying he's been having problems with his PS3's disk drive or whatever, and it's not reading the disk or something, and he's having trouble playing Killzone. He's been able to do it, but not every time, so we might have to go without him. I certainly hope not to, because I'd like to play with you. So that sounded extremely pedophilic, or I swear to God I didn't mean it like that. Okay, I meant on PSN, okay? Multiplayer. Take it easy, you guys. Okay. But other than that, everyone else came forward, and they've all said they're going to make it there. Even the people from Australia and wherever, they said they figured out the time zone, and it works. No one works the next day. Everyone has enough time, because it is Sunday, and it's in the afternoon for most of you. And I've also found out, thank you to one of the people who came forward, from Mountain Time, Australia is 10 hours behind, or ahead, excuse me. So 12 o'clock p.m. is 10 o'clock p.m. So it's at night time, but it's the weekend, so you guys can stay up. Come on. You don't need to go to bed that early, do you? We're not going to be playing for too long. The longest I think it'll probably be is around 2 hours. And the reason I don't want to do it too long is because, well, which brings me to my next point. Due to the fact that I am doing well with the uploading, I'm using Google Chrome now, and it uploads without failures all the time, and I'm not trying to jinx it, but honestly, it's working beautifully. So, but still, the fact is the files are rather large. My internet's not as good as, it could be. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind an internet that gave me a basic 15 megabyte download and with a 5 megabyte upload. Even if I had like a 5 megabyte download and a 5 megabyte upload, that'd be much better for me, because I upload most of the time. And a 5 megabyte upload will be boom, 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 video after video. But the problem with that is, with playthroughs, they don't get as many views if you upload them too quickly, because people don't get a chance to watch them, you know what I mean? But when you're on a schedule, it does help. So if I were to give like an extra 2 megabyte upload for my speed, because I'm only at 1 right now, if it were increased to maybe 3, that'd be great. That would be great. Honestly, it would. So that's that. Probably about 2 hours, you guys. I'll meet you on there. I'll send you all of you a friend request if you're not already on my friends list right now, and a message, and we'll meet each other in the room. I'll send you everyone an invite, and we'll get it started. I might have to calibrate a few things. Like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to turn my game and music volume way down. That way, so when you guys talk, because unfortunately with the PS3, you can only either have it through your headset or through the TV. So I could talk with my Bluetooth headset, but I will only be able to hear you guys through the TV. So what I'm going to do is turn everything down, except the voices will go up. So that way, when I'm recording, all I gotta do is, when I'm editing it in Sony Vegas, I'll just boost up the volume of it so that you can hear my commentary just as clear as yours, and yet the game volume is at a decent level. You know what I mean? So that'll work out perfectly. I might have to do a bit of testing before we record, so I'm going to have to do a test record to ask you guys to talk for me while I test out the recording to make sure it sounds okay. But other than that, we'll be able to get started, play a few matches of Killzone. You're probably all going to kick my ass. I'll be at the bottom of the leaderboard, and we'll see. It'll be fun. That's the only thing I'm worried about, just playing with the fans. So, thanks a lot, guys, for entering. I'm glad you all came forward as quickly as you did. Thank you once again. And I'd like to move on to my next thing I want to talk about, which is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood: The Vinci Disappearance DLC. Now, I had a blast playing this. Whether it was the single player, the new missions, or the multiplayer, the new game types and levels and what have you, I had fun. Now, to date, my most hated playthrough, I don't mean hated like people like, oh, this is terrible, but like hated on. So like people would comment or whatever and say this is like, say nasty things, has to be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And I find this ridiculous, mainly because Assassin's Creed Brotherhood isn't a game that you can really be pro at. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't even matter regardless. But guess what? That's been surpassed by the DaVinci DLC and its multiplayer. Mainly the multiplayer. I have never, ever, in my entire history of doing playthroughs, in every single video I've ever had, every single series, whether it be a DLC, a gameplay, a full playthrough, what have you, I have never had more hate on a single piece of footage than I have with the DaVinci DLC. And why do I say that? Because every single person is so hell-bent on being like MLG material, you know what I mean? And you guys know, I know, I'm not that good at Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Why? I don't have time to be good at it. And I know that sounds like a lame excuse, but look at me. I do playthroughs to show people new content. That's about the extent of it. I'm not doing it to show my skills, because most of the time I don't have any. Like, let's be honest, I'm an average gamer, if that. I play the game for the fun of it. I used to be amazing. I used to care about getting everything. Like, I used to love achievements. I used to try and achieve everything. Now I don't have the time, and I don't really see the point. And that's because I've matured and I have more responsibilities. And the thing is, people think I'm just some dude who does this for shits. Well, I'm trying to do this to, like I said, I like video games, but I don't like being, hardcore about them, you know? So people who don't have the ability to maybe buy a game every week, like maybe I do, because I have a full-time job, I can afford these things. But some people, a lot of people, maybe most of my audience is probably teenagers. Let's be honest here. And you guys are going to school and you don't have as much money, so you want to pick games that are worth your money. So when you choose a game, you can come to me, watch the playthrough, or just ask my opinion. Excuse me, and I can give you an honest answer, and you can go out and buy the game and enjoy it yourself. But people here with the multiplayer, honestly, were kicking me when I was down. And I don't care if you insult my skill level, because I really don't. I know you may not believe that, but when I comment back on people, and the only reason I get frustrated with these people is because they think I care. I know that sounds weird, but they think that it's everything in the world to be good at a game. That's what bugs me. Not the fact that they're calling me bad. I know I'm bad. Simple. I know that, but the whole point of it is to show people what the DLC was, what the new game types were, how to play them, what the new missions, what they look like. If people liked what they saw, they could go out and buy it themselves. But these people who probably weren't subscribers of mine, they probably just searched it up, because Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is a popular game, and not everyone did multiplayer for it, so a lot of people searched it up. Same with the DLC, with the playthrough. That as well got a decent amount of views for the amount of time it was uploaded. So I got a lot of hate, and I couldn't believe it. Like I said, most of my subscribers were very supportive, like always. You guys know my style. You know how I play. You know I'm not all hell-bent on being the best of the best, because I'm clearly not. Probably the only games I'm good at, like, above the rest, are the rhythm games, like Guitar Hero, DJ Hero. I'm good at those. Like, I can even do the drum portions in Rock Band and shit. Those I'm good at. But these games, I like to play at my own pace. I do it in my own style. So everyone tells me, you're doing this, do this more often. Well, no, okay, because this is how I play the game, and that's how I want to play it. And I don't care how bad I do, as long as people get to see what they want. And if they know they're good at the game, then they'll know this is going to be a great DLC for me, because I can see that Dan is even though he's doing badly, he's having fun. So if I'm even better, if I'm better than Dan, I'll have even more fun. Look at it that way, you know? But I was just disappointed, okay? I'm not offended by anyone saying I'm terrible, but the fact that you guys are calling me like dumb fucking idiot, scumbag, moron for trying to show people a game, I mean, I think that's the lowest you can go. I mean, it's pathetic. I'm just trying to show people the new game, the new DLC, the new content, but I'm getting hated on left, right, and center because I'm not up to their standards for the game. So I just wanted to get that off my chest, because it really irritated me, just that people think like that, you know? Like, they're missing the whole point, and when I retaliate back to them, I'm not retaliating because they said I suck at the game. I'm retaliating because I'm trying to do a service for other people, not for myself. I'm not doing this I'm not bragging. How can I brag when I'm doing that, when I'm not that good at the game? Usually it's the first time playing. usually I haven't played the game in a while. Let's be honest, I don't have a lot of time, like I said. With my full-time job, I pick up a game, I play through it, I do the multiplayer, then I usually don't touch it for maybe a week, and when I get bored, I'll pick it up and do it. But honestly, what you guys see on YouTube is pretty much what I'm playing at the same time. And sometimes I'll play a few rounds of DJ Hero or Call of Duty Black Ops online just for shits and giggles, but that's about it. So that's okay. I'm going too long here. I don't want this to go too long, but that's that. Okay, that's what I just wanted to address. I know they're haters. There's haters, but I don't know. People are supporting the behavior, and I think it's just ridiculous. But that's just my point of view. And let's just get that out of the way. Okay, that's that. But I hope those of you who did get what I was trying to do enjoyed the playthrough and the multiplayer gameplay, because that was the whole point, was to show you guys new content. I hope it helped you with your decision to get the DLC or not. So that's that. And finally, today is the 11th. In 4 days, on March 15th, is a new game is coming out, new playthrough, and that is Homefront. And so far, I am really looking forward to the game, and I like what I see. I've looked at trailers, I've looked at a few gameplay footage of the game. It looks fun. I can't wait to play that. So that'll be coming up for a while. You'll have like a full week of Homefront, pretty much, depending how long it takes me to play the game and how long it takes to do the multiplayer. So that's that. So, Fan Appreciation, Sunday, March 13th, 12 o'clock GMT. If you don't know what it is your time, you can just search up, I've already explained this many times, but 12 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 o'clock Eastern, and 10 o'clock in Australia for the following, for the guy who's from Australia, if you didn't already figure it out. And Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Vinci DLC, playthrough and multiplayer is uploaded for you guys to watch if you haven't seen it already. I do recommend it. There's some pretty funny moments in there, especially in the playthrough. I recommend you watch that. And keep an eye out for the upcoming Homefront playthrough with multiplayer gameplay to follow it. So, thanks for watching, guys. It's been another channel update. I hope you guys stay tuned for the upcoming footage. And thanks again. I'll see you guys soon.